Greetings, Ashen here. Today I'm going to be doing an indie comics review of Sweet Paprika. So, without any spoilers, what I'll say is, I enjoyed this. I do recommend it, but it is kind of for a niche audience. It's sort of like a Gretzico meets a very sexualized, mature story. So, if that sounds appealing to you, then by all means, get on board. I've always been for no censorship whatsoever, and this story definitely holds true to that. So, if that sounds good to you, then go check it out. For everyone else that wants to know more, we're getting into spoiler territory. I'm not going to break the entire story down for you, but I'm going to talk about a good portion of it. So if you still want to pick up the issue and read it after this, there will be more things for you to discover. Anyway, let's get to it. So, Paprika from a young age sort of discovered her sexuality. She was feeling it, And, my wife was sort of that way when she was younger, so I can relate to that through stories and such that she's told me. However, in her family, her father was very prudent, and you could tell her mother was sort of the free spirit. And he did not want her to discover herself yet, or not for a long time anyway, but she has this burning desire for things she doesn't quite understand yet. And that fire carries over into her adulthood, where it manifests in a very different way. As you can see here, she is the demonic boss. And I guess I'll specify, in this world, it is occupied by angels and demons. However, Paprika is the boss of a big company, and she is trying to stay on top of it. She does this by sacrificing friendships and just kind of hanging out to herself and making sure everything is top notch while she is in charge. The only disruption that runs in her company is a delivery boy. Now, this guy has his package to deliver to many women. They really do like him, though. He's quite a showboat for what he does. But Paprika's not having any of that. What's he doing flirting around the office? Even when he hits on her, she's like, get the F out of here. But despite his kind of goofy demeanor, he does read her very well. And that is something she acknowledges about how she's kind of lonely. Aside from being a good judge of character, he does get around a lot. However, that doesn't really lead to anything meaningful for him, as the women mostly sort of use him for a good lay and then move on. So he also has his problems. Meanwhile, outside of work, Paprika is kind of shy about everything as well. She's very confident in stuff at work, but when it comes to people showing interest in her, well, she just shuts them out. Everywhere except in her mind, that is. And as you can see here, she's she's the one who can handle things best herself, so she's going to go into her mind and just sort of relieve some stress. But even in her own mind, she can't escape the looming specter of her father, talking about how she's a dirty, nasty girl wanting to do these things. So yeah, she has some pretty major daddy issues after demonizing her own sexuality while she grew up. And honestly, this is a theme I can really relate to, because I came from one of those families where anything I did was evil. And let me tell you, that F's you up pretty good, but fortunately I met a nice horny woman who married me and showed me how to actually live a little bit. But like I said, I did enjoy this book. I really want to see where the story's going to go. And if what I told you sounds good, then you're definitely going to enjoy the humor and character development found within. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Yes,